What's that beeping, Donnie? It's 6:20. You wasn't turning off the bed, were you?
It cost me all that money.
I know. It's been on an extra 50 minutes. And 20 minutes of it was peak electricity. Are you nuts?
It probably cost more for that 20 minutes than it did to run it the whole night.
Just giving him grief this morning.
Yeah. What I need in the morning, first thing. I folded the laundry, cooked your breakfast.
But you talked to me before my foot hit the floor.
I haven't even had a sip of coffee. I want you to know that. I've made the bed.
Go get coffee.
I haven't had a sip of coffee. She's wanting me to do so.
It's time for me to go.
No, it's time for me to read the paper and enjoy my coffee.
Yeah, so you said there's a whole section on people that have defaulted on their taxes?
Yeah, I checked it. We're good.
We're good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole second, you know, that I got the papers for, so I got
God,
the
it's actually, there's actually a paper today? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's really
It's your tax dollars at work.
Well, it's like, it starts off skinny on Monday, and by Friday, it's really skinny. And you know, it's sort of like a paper. Anyway.
Johnny has a half a day today. I think that means I have to leave out of here at, I don't know, 10:45 to go back to get him. I think he gets out at 11:40 or something.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
God, I can't believe it's you know, the one they keep wondering why are our great kids doing good tests. Well, the first reason they're not doing good in tests against other countries is because our kids don't ever go to school.
Well, that's not exactly true, Donnie, but you
want
can.
Kids to learn, the first thing you have to do is open the schoolhouse door.
I'll see you in a little bit. There's Ruby with her new tires and no funny noise this morning. It's a Friday. Can you tell I'm in a pretty good mood about that? Or is it because I get to be out on the track tomorrow? Good morning, Ruby. So one of the really great things about track day this weekend is that I have Johnny this weekend. And Johnny gets to go to track day. Are you excited about it, buddy? Yeah, I'm hoping he we'll get a ride around the track at lunchtime with some of the other spectators, and we're really looking forward to it as a family. It's going to be a lot of fun, minus the getting up early on Saturday morning, but that's why we have an afternoon slot. We're expecting a day in the 50s with some rain. Just as long as it clears out for tomorrow. It's not going to be a beautiful spring day tomorrow with a temperature of 70 like I'd love, but I think it is going to clear up and be in the 50s. So fingers crossed that the rain doesn't accidentally linger. I'm noticing that Ruby's got 230 miles of estimated range this morning, and Dawn had gone out to the garage last night and he had bumped up the charge rate so that she would finish charging up to a full 80%, because we were pretty low the last 2 days. You know, if I leave with 20 or 40 miles less range than 80%, that's fine for me to get through my day. I think Dawn and I both 100% agree. We aren't sorry that we got the 100D battery pack at all. We, you know, obviously paid extra money for that. But it has meant no stress with charging the entire time we've had the car. And that's, you know, that's really meant a lot. So we've been really comfortable with things. But yeah, Dawn has to actually come out to the car and physically change the charge rate in the car. And everything else we can sort of do from in the house, but we can't change the charge rate. So he came out last night, he bumped it up, and that allowed her to put more electricity into the battery, more charge into the battery quicker last night. He has it lowered because in the wintertime it's good if the car finishes charging close to when I get in the car. That way if it's a really cold morning, the battery pack is still warm, and I have regen braking when I leave the house. And also just to be kinder to the grid. We don't need to pull it faster than, you know, we need it to be done by 6 a.m. so that we can kind of lessen any stress on the grid, because we start charging at night at 8:30. So at any point, we're all charged up and ready for our cloudy, total lack of a sunrise drive into Raleigh this morning. Have a good day, buddy. I'll see you at 11:40. I'll try to confirm that's the time, but I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Make sure that bag is not back too far for me to shut the trunk.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you. The main thing on my agenda today is to make sure that all of my camera cards are emptied, so there's room for footage, and that all my batteries are charged. And I'm already started that, so I'm a pretty good way in that direction. I've got my second GoPro battery charging now, and yeah, and then to make sure Johnny gets his stuff all charged. And he likes to we have YouTube Red, so he'll put some videos that he can watch. He'll download them to the iPad mini so that he can bring them with him in the car and such. But getting excited, getting really excited. And if the weather will just cooperate, that'll be a good thing. I guess the guys that are going tomorrow morning are staying in a hotel up near Roanoke Rapids, because I believe the morning session is from like 8 to 12, and then a lunch, and then the afternoon session. So I hope to get there in time to get some footage of the guys going around the track in the morning, because obviously in the afternoon, if I'm participating, I'll be in the car versus, but I don't know how much you can see from flat on the ground at that track anyway, so without being out there, so it kind of remains to be seen. But I'm excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Studying the hawk's nest, I can see that probably the female is up there in the nest and maybe now on an egg, because it's March. It's time for them to have laid their eggs. It gets kind of boring when she's just sitting up there all the time, although the male will bring food to the nest. If I can catch him coming in, that makes for some good pictures. The real action will start again when the parents start feeding the young. Tux. Tuxie. Hi. It's time to go get Johnny. We've had breakfast, we've watched videos. I had the shortest, robbed of a real nap, I had the shortest nap ever. Just a good boy. I totally get the positives of teacher work days. They get to count it as a full day of school for the students. The teachers get time to do grading and paperwork and collaborate with their teams and maybe do some education to keep up with stuff. So they get to squeeze that in. Kids that need free or reduced lunches, they still get fed. I totally get it, I do. But for us parents, where we drop off the kids and it seems like we got to turn right around and go pick up the kids, and then we have to, well, when they were little, we had to entertain them for the afternoon. Now they entertain themselves. You know, it's not really quite such a great thing, you know. And I guess it's sort of exacerbated for us because we live so far away from the school. But that's all right. I'm gonna go get my boy. I'm looking forward to the weekend and having my boy home. I'm over here in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru trying to eke out enough time to grab a frosted coffee on my way to pick up Johnny. Here in North Carolina, where it's warm even on a cold day, they have the kids, the college kids, out walking the line, taking the orders to try to speed things up. This location is super busy. There's never less than 10 people in the drive-thru line. It's just how it is. And the kids are always amazed at the car. And the thing that they always notice first is the white seats and the big screen. So I put up my butterfly today, so when they look in, they see something besides just the empty map navigation screen. The nice guy that took my order today, different person than when I come through in the evenings around Taekwondo time. He said that his brother-in-law? Yeah, brother-in-law, his sister must be married, older sister maybe, has a Model 3, and he loves to ride his Model 3, and he's always taking family members for rides. And this kid, he's got a newfound passion for Tesla and thinks he wants a Roadster when he grows up. I told him to get it while he's young and he can still get in and out of it, because it's, you know, kind of tight fit. But anyway, that was cool. I told you, these kids, they know the Tesla brand. They want a Tesla. I think they're willing to work to get a job for a Tesla. I think it's a good thing. It's kind of neat. There may not be too much brand awareness with people more my age or older, but the younger crowd, they know the deal. I've got Johnny from school, and he really wants to look at the Guardian Angel Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars again. I was talked into it without too much talking. Boy and his cars. Well, it looks like weather for track day could be better. It's not a showstopper, I don't think anyway, but I'm sure it's not. But it could be better. It's going to be drizzling up there, cloudy and in the 50s. Sunday looks more pleasant, so yeah. I got the door open over there, so I guess the heater or air conditioner's on. But anyway, Don and I decided that it doesn't make much sense to totally detail Ruby on the outside because we're just going to be driving through wet roads probably to get up there tomorrow. But I am going to vacuum and do a little bit of quick cleanup on the inside and make sure I have only what I need in the car, so we're not carrying any extra stuff around. I don't think Mittens has ever seen a squirrel before, or Midnight either maybe. And he's out there eating, and they're trying to figure out, what is he? Midnight's tail is going, he's not happy. Midnight is just a squirrel. The gray girls and Tux, they don't care about that dry chow that's wet. Hey, Donnie! I love you! Ran up to South Park to do a Dialga raid while Don was on his run, and of course he drove past and says, "Oh, look at that pretty Tesla, that girl in that Tesla." It was kind of cute. Actually, it was really cute. Do good in class, buddy.
All right, bye, Mom.
Bye. It's raining pretty good out here now. I've got Johnny, and we're in line at the Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue drive-thru.